Pete. Pete reported back. We appreciate everything everyone has done. 4 minutes and counting, still proceeding at this time. We'll be coming up on our automatic sequence at 3 minutes and 10 seconds in the countdown. We're going through our final Astro launch checks at this time as the countdown continues. During these checks just now, the launch operations manager, Paul Donnelly, said to Pete Conrad, the launch team wishes you good luck. May the wind be always behind you. Pete Conrad said, thank you very much. Count still continuing. Final checks of the guidance and navigation system going on now. Pete Conrad reporting back on their status. We'll be coming up on the automatic sequence in about 10 seconds. From that time on down, we're completely automatic, leading up to 8.9, the 8.9 second mark in the count when we get the ignition sequence. Mark, firing command. Launch sequence start. We have the firing command. We're on automatic sequence. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. T-minus 3. Once the automatic sequence began, we begin pressurizing those big fuel and oxidizer tanks. This will lead us up to 8.9 seconds when the engine ignition sequence begins. The 5 engines in the first stage will ignite, building up 7.6 million pounds thrust total. This should occur at the 0 mark in the count. We will get verification through the computer that we have proper thrust. The hold-down arms will release and we'll be off with Apollo 12. 2 minutes, 20 seconds and counting at this time. 2 minutes, 10 seconds at this time. We see that the stages are now beginning to pressurize as our countdown proceeds. Coming up on the 2-minute mark in the count. T-minus 2 minutes and counting. T-minus 2. Spacecraft commander now has placed the environmental control system of the spacecraft on internal. Up to this time, we've been providing external sources for the environmental control system. We're checking the hydraulics of the first stage of the launch vehicle now. We are still go. 1 minute, 40 seconds and counting at this time. T-minus 90 seconds and counting. T-minus 90, still go. Our status board here in firing room 2 indicates all is still well with the countdown. Third stage tanks now pressurized as the automatic sequence continues. 1 minute, 15 seconds and counting. Astronaut Alan Bean has just brought the entry batteries on the main power source in the spacecraft. We've conserved those batteries up to this time. We're coming up on 60 seconds. Mark, T-minus 60 seconds and counting. T-minus 60. Alan Bean running up the volume on his VHF. 50 seconds and counting. 50. We've now gone internal power with the launch vehicle. We're on the internal batteries in the 3 stages of the Saturn V. T-minus 40 seconds and counting. The spacecraft commander now performing his final function, pressing a button to align the guidance and control system of the spacecraft. Coming up on 30. Mark, T-minus 30 seconds and counting. T-minus 30. 25 seconds and counting. We're still proceeding. T-minus 20. 17 seconds. Swing arm back. We have guidance internal. 10, 9, 8. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines running. Commit. Liftoff. We have liftoff. 11:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pete Conrad reports that your program is in. Tower clear.
A pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going.
Pete. Pete Conrad reporting the roll and pitch program to put Apollo 12 on the proper course. Altitude at 1/2 mile.
Roll's complete.
Roger, Pete. Seconds.
Mark 1 Bravo. Roger,
Altitude 1.5 miles now. Velocity 1,592 feet per second.
we just lost the platform, gang. I don't know what happened here. We had everything in the world drop out.
Roger.
+1.
Fuel cell lights and AC bus light. A fuel cell disconnect. AC bus overload 1 and 2. Main bus A and B out.
Apollo 12 Houston, try SCE to auxiliary, over.
NCE to auxiliary.
SCE to auxiliary.
ECOM reports the readings back.
Mark 1 Charlie.
1 Charlie.
Flight Director Jerry Griffin taking a staging status now. Apollo 12 range 17 miles. Altitude 20 miles.
Bridge, gang.
Apollo 12 Houston, try to reset your fuel cells now.
Inboard engine out on schedule. Altitude 33 miles, downrange 45 miles.
Got a good S2, gang.
Roger, we copy, Pete. You're looking good.
Good staging and good thrust on the second stage.
Right now, there are problems here. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure we can get hit by lightning.
Your thrust is looking good, Pete.
Okay, I have a good GDC, and Al has got the fuel cells back on, and we'll be working on our AC buses.
Right, Pete. Your fuel cells look good down here.
I think we need to do a little more all-weather testing.
Amen.
There goes the tower, gang. That's away clean. We look good.
Good show, Pete. You're in mode 2.
Launch escape tower has been jettisoned on schedule. And we confirm the engine skirt separation also. Downrange 122 miles, altitude 61 miles, velocity 10,000 feet per second.
We've got an ISS light on, and we've got a cycling CO2 partial pressure high, which I don't bother me particularly, and we have reset all the fuel cells. We have all the buses back on the line, and we'll just square up the platform when we get into orbit.
Roger, Pete. That sounds good.
Hey, that's one of the better sims, believe me.
We've had a couple of cardiac arrests down here, too, Pete.
There wasn't any time for that up here. But we've got a good clock running here, and correct me, I'm going to give you a mark at 4 plus 30. I've lost my event timer, and mark 4 plus 30.
Looks good, Pete.
Okay, we're all organized again, gang. The only thing we've lost now is the ISS. Our number 1 ball is just drifting all over the place, and we'll have to catch it later.
Roger, Dick.
You might have the GNC guys think about how we're going to get that thing, because it's just drifting, it's floating.
Okay, we're thinking.
Trajectory is right down the lines on the plot board. Altitude is 85 miles now.
Houston, we won't be sending you an S4B to COI call.
Okay, understand. And can you give us some good words like, let's get the DISCI, I mean the IMU calm down, is rolling all over the place.
Okay, Pete, and if you do a mode 4, it'll be on the backup.
Yeah, no sweat. I got a good SCS.
Okay, good show.
I got a little vibration of some kind. She's chugging along here, minding her own business, though.
Okay, Pete.
Velocity is 13,500 feet per second now. Altitude 92 miles. Apollo 12 downrange 345 miles.
Roger, 12. Apollo 12 Houston, level sense arm, 8 plus 3, 7. Cutoff, 9er plus 1, 1.
Okay, here comes the gimbal motor.
The level sense arm initiates the staging sequence. That will be at 8 minutes, 37 seconds. We're at 6:25 now.
Mark S4B to orbit.
S4B to orbit.
The S4B now has the capability to put the Apollo 12 spacecraft into orbit should something happen to the second stage.
Apollo 12 Houston, you're right smack dab on the trajectory. Your IU's doing a beautiful job.
Okay, we're all chuckling up here over the lights. We all said there were so many on we couldn't read them.
Downrange 557 miles now.
12 Houston, give us Omni Delta.
Roger, going to Omni Delta.
Altitude 100 miles. Velocity 18,417 feet per second.
Center engine.
Center engine out on schedule.
Apollo 12 Houston, we can start getting that platform squared away. Go IMU power standby and then back to on. We'll get her caged up.
We'll wait till we get through staging here, I think, Houston.
Okay, as soon as you can reach it, that's the way to go. Apollo 12 Houston, go for staging.
Roger, we're go for staging. Okay, you want the LMP to turn off the GNN power and then bring it back on, and you want me to use my IMU cage switch, is that right?
Stand by on that, Pete.
Second stage engine shutdown is predicted for 9 minutes 11 seconds. We're at 9 minutes now.
Got a good S4B, nice smooth staging.
Roger, Pete, your thrust looks good.
Okay, give us some more words on the IMU now.
Velocity is 23,000 feet per second. Downrange 967 miles. Altitude 102 miles.
Stand by a minute, Pete. We're still talking.
Okay.
Good trajectory, good thrust.
Mark, mode 4.
Roger, mode 4.
Mode 4, Apollo 12 could get into orbit now using the service propulsion system. Downrange 1,156 miles. Velocity is 24,157 feet per second. Altitude 103 miles.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's a first-class ride, Houston.
Kind of a rough start.
Yeah. I always like to start out behind the 8 ball and get ahead.
Estimating cutoff at 11 minutes 35 seconds.
11 plus 35.
11 plus 35, roger, roger. Shut down, 1 plus 33, Houston.
Roger, Pete.
Flight dynamics report it looks like a good orbit. Showing velocity 25,561 feet per second. Downrange 1,450 miles. FIDO says we're go.
Apollo 12, Houston. Before you get down there to work on that switch, try pulling on panel 5, your IMU main A and main B breakers.
Okay, that did it. They're both out. Now what do you want us to do?
Your S4B safe now, stand by.
Okay.
You got a go orbit, you're looking good.
That's Capcom Jerry Carr talking to Pete Conrad. The backup crew commander, Dave Scott, is also at the Capcom console here.
This is Apollo Saturn Launch Control, T-minus 18 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. Countdown still proceeding at this time. Although it is touch and go at this time, we are still not below our minimum margins for launch. The countdown proceeding, as reported earlier, we do plan to count down to the 10-minute mark unless we get information prior to that time that would show us we could not go. The spacecraft commander, Pete Conrad, still appears to be very cheerful in the spacecraft as he reports back on the settings, the final settings of the stabilization and control system switches. These are the switch panels concerned with the propulsion system that is used in orbit and, of course, on the way to the moon for spacecraft maneuvers once the Saturn V launch vehicle has placed the spacecraft on its proper trajectory. We are conditioning the tanks of the third stage of the Saturn V launch vehicle with some super cold helium to prepare.
Ceci est le circuit son international par satellite en provenance de Cape Kennedy.
Prepare it for engine ignition, which of course would occur during the powered phase of flight. Since that liquid hydrogen fuel must be maintained at 423 degrees below zero, we want to introduce a cold atmosphere to the tank itself and the engine chamber so that that ignition will be proper when it occurs during the powered flight. Although we are looking a little bad outside here at the present time, our countdown is still proceeding. We're giving reports to the astronauts on our status. They are performing their normal functions at this time as the countdown continues. Coming up in several minutes, the spacecraft will go on full internal power with the fuel cells. We're now coming up on the 17-minute mark. Mark, T-minus 17 minutes and counting on Apollo 12.